Hey everybody, it's me Melody. Welcome to my stream. If you haven't already, hit that like, subscribe, and share button. As you guys know, I am on my way. I'm on the road to 1K. So let's try and make that happen. Alright, so today we're going to be talking about Kevin Samuels. My first time talking about Kevin. But yeah, pretty much. I'm sure everybody saw it already, but yesterday's show a man sleeping in bed popped up, and Kevin basically said it was a glitch. But a lot of other people have different opinions. People are saying that I don't really want to put that out there, but they're saying he's Hay, and that's probably somebody sleeping in his studio, or maybe I've heard maybe it's a camera at his house, one of the houses he owned, and it's a roommate that's sleeping. Um, I honestly can't really say what it is. All I'm gonna say is it did look kind of suspicious, and I kind of want to have the conversation to see what you guys think. So for now, while I'm waiting, let me say hi to the chat room. Hi, Dirty Trick. He says Zoom does have glitches like this. My sister has college courses on Zoom, and this happens all the time. But I promise you, the guy called into troll and then jumped in bed like a weirdo. I mean, maybe that can be it. I mean, none of us really know for sure, but that is a possibility. Hey, Jay the Conqueror. Hey, Jerome Whiteside. Hey, Gun Streets 2. Hi, classy young man. Hey, Adult Supervision. Hey, Omega Dreads. Hi, Damon Glass. Think I said hey to Adult Supervision already. He says, "While I know who the original geeks were, so no surprise for me. I don't know what you're talking about, but salute to you." Hey, Tony, I think it's Le Guin. Not sure anyone brought this up, but this is a little bed, twin size, by the looks of it. I'm sure Kevin Samuels have a queen or king size bed. I mean, it's possible. Honestly, it did look a little low budget. I'm not gonna lie. So maybe that wasn't Kevin Samuels' apartment, or I'm not sure. I can't say. Um, hey Aaron B. Hey Just Being Jazzy. Salute to you. Salute to you. Hey Deacon Dave. What's up, Child Hound? Life on a budget. Good to see you here. Hi Stream Team Memes. What's going on, Counselor Murray? Salute. Let me see. Who else? Hey 1Gs. What's up, Red Pill? Yo. Hey Dirk Lurkin. What's going on, Fast in his life? Degenerate Sherigan. Hey babe, Jermaine Habib. What's going on, D Mac the Trucker? And I think that's about it. So yeah, what is you guys' opinion on this? Because I want to hear from you. Peace, game changer. So, okay, so I'll give my opinion while I'm waiting for people to come up. It did look suspect, but I see people saying, well, Jessica did a stream earlier and she was saying that she does think it's a glitch, which I'm starting to think it's a glitch too, because like he said, I'm sure Kevin Samuels don't have a bedroom like that. I'm pretty sure he does not sleep on a twin mattress, and it just seemed a little weird. I mean, so what do you guys think? Let's see who else. Oh God. I see you got the new thirst trap thumbnail. It is not a thirst trap. I have on shorts and a t-shirt. I promise you, I'm not trying to trap anybody with this thumbnail. So Hey, Lando. Salute to you. Oh my God. Hey, Leo Anthony. Salute to you. Wait, I just saw something funny. He said, high value men make low value purchases. I mean, I guess sometimes if you want to save money, you might make low value purchases. But I mean, nobody really know. I can't say whether or not that was Kevin Samuels' place, but I mean, I need you guys to hit that. Let me actually invite you guys. I'm gonna put the StreamYard link out there. Hear what you guys gotta say. 1 second. Okay, so I put it out there, guys. So make sure you hit the link and come up and tell me what you guys think. Because I really just want to have an open panel debate on it. Because I already told you guys my opinion. So now I want to hear from you. So yeah, it's there. Come up and tell me what you think. Tell me your thoughts on it. Hey, Kid Clouds, good to see you here. So, well, let me ask you guys a question because I asked it in Ramil's chat earlier, and I kind of got pushback for it. Even if he was Jihei, why would that matter if his message remains the same? Like, I don't understand. I can care less whether he's Jihei or not, but even if he was, I want to see what you guys think. Why does it matter? You think it's going to hurt the manosphere if he is? Let me see what you guys got to say about that. Yeah, guys, make sure you get those likes up. Make sure you're sharing my stream on all platforms, Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. Help me get to that 1K cuz I'm behind now. I feel like I should have been at 1K, but you guys please share it. Help me out. Jerome says because most men are donating to him. Yeah, but they're not donating to him for being straight. They're donating to him for his message. Like he's telling the truth and he's doing what you guys are doing except on a higher platform. He's actually getting a word out there to celebrities, to everybody on the outside world. So, I mean, even if he was GA, that's a good thing. It's really not bad. So, I don't think that's a problem. People like to worship men, not messages. Yeah, I do agree with you on that, adult supervision. Like people need to look past his sexuality and just listen to what he's saying. Exactly, Melody. The message is way important. Exactly. It don't matter if you're a male, a female, G straight, transformer. I don't care what you are. If you're getting that message out, that's all that matters. Image is everything, like the saying goes. Yeah, image is everything, but I mean, he carries himself in a professional manner. He wears his suits. His background, everything is nice, and he's putting these women, these feminists, in their place. I don't see anything wrong with that, even if he was GA. That's his business. But like I said, everybody gave me pushback on Ramil's, I guess because, if he was Jihei, a lot of people were saying they were going to unsubscribe, they were going to stop listening to him. But why, when he's pushing you guys' agenda, when he's using you guys' talking points, why does it matter if he's Jihei or not? If his marriage status doesn't matter, then sex life probably shouldn't either, if we are being fair. I mean, yeah, true. I agree. It looks suspect dropping 500 a day, every day, to a man. Not really. If he's saying the things you want to hear, not really. Let's be honest. I mean, I love to support no matter who you are. So As long as it's not hurting me in any way, I really don't care. Yeah, everybody, let's get those likes up. Make sure you guys are liking, sharing, subscribing. I know I'm probably going to get a couple of new subscribers today. Just hit that bell. Get me to 100. It would be easy to discredit and dismiss Kevin if it was true, if he was Jihei. Yeah, I agree 100%. I mean, it would be a lot easier to discredit him. But the crazy part is, people been calling him Jihei. He says this is from his mouth since he was in school, and he still became successful. So that really didn't matter. So if it comes out that he do like men, it shouldn't matter. Period. In my opinion. Sweet Melody Speak goes against our principles. We can't have a Jihei man as the voice for men. Yeah, I mean, I see where you're coming from, but so how do you feel about having a woman as the voice for men? Like Jessica X, Danica Marie, Chantel, Simone. Like, how do you guys feel about women going out there pushing the agenda and getting a lot of other women on board? It's pretty much the same thing. Like, it really shouldn't matter your sexuality. When you can't defeat the message or debate the messenger, the last resort is always slander. Yeah, facts. It is always slander. But I mean, hey, if he doesn't come out himself and say that he's Jihei, then we really can't say he is either. So, I mean, he, in my opinion, he's just what do you call that? Metrosexual. But other than that, I really can care less. Some people care more about the effect um he proceed I'm sorry, he produces rather than the truth of his message. Facts. Facts. I'm on board with that. Hi, Terrence Barnes. Okay, somebody is in the back. Let's hear what he has to say.
Hey,
Hi.
Melody.
Hey,
How you
welcome.
doing?
Welcome. How are you
I was,
today?
I'm doing fine. You yourself?
I'm good. Thanks for asking.
Yeah.
So, what are your thoughts on this situation?
Well, my thoughts is that even if he is like the G word, it doesn't define what the message he's trying to prove out. Even if it is the case, then what? You
Right.
know, then what? And the brother was talking about stream team. Me talking we can't have a gay. Listen, I'm gonna tell you something. Now, I used to be like that. I used to be like how can I say strict on homosexual people, but
Mm-hmm.
it was a video. It was a video of a man kicking out his woman because his woman cheated on him, right?
Mm-hmm.
And this gay dude came out and said, "Yeah, I'm a man, and that it offends me that a lot of women talk about they're using a gay word, and the thing is that y'all women think y'all can't do anything wrong, but you guys can do wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
that's kind of attack. And the guy was like, even though he was gay, he's still a male at the end of the day. He's still
Right.
like, the male. He still loves himself as a male. So the gay was
Say
defending the
Jihei.
straight.
Say Jihei,
Oh,
not
sorry. Yeah, I mean the
sorry.
G word. The GA people was defending the straight males, and they found out that these chicks that's like pro jihad was not actually for pro jihad. They were just slandering it, to defamation of character.
Right.
So they found that out. And it was like, yeah, you ladies are not, the ladies are not who they seem they are to be. So it, and the thing is, if I look at the video, it's a troll. It's a troll.
So you
Melodies. I
so
mean,
you think it's a
Jessica X said
troll?
it. Jessica X said it. I believe it. He got two streams up. I remember one time he said on Instagram or something like that, he's gonna have two live streams up. He had two live streams going on, and somehow this person came back. So when he was looking at it, he was trying to see if this person was moving. I'll say this: when Birdman kissed Lil Wayne, everybody was defending that dude. Everybody had excuses on Lil Wayne.
Exactly.
And the thing is, what proof do you have on Kevin Samuels? You have to really have hard evidence of this man going to my DM box. He went to the gay bar. I mean, G-Hay bar. He went to the he kissed the man. He's he's innocent. He's innocent. This man is innocent. And the thing is that a lot of brothers are sweating on this man because they hating on the guy. They hating on the brother. So because he's
Exactly.
how sex. So
This
that's
just
how it
adds
is.
fuel. That little troll clip, whatever it was, just added fuel to the fire, and it just gave his haters something to talk about.
Oh,
Like it
oh,
gave them more to
yeah,
talk about.
of course, because guess what? I don't know who it is, but I have a friend that he said he was going to troll him. I said, who? I said, I hope who I think is not who it is that's trolling him, because one of my friends, so-called friends, wanted to troll him, and I will red him out if he does if I found out who it is, if I who I think it is.
So how do you know that's not your friend trolling them and putting
You
someone
know,
sleeping on the camera? How do you know?
you know what? To tell you the truth, I will find out. I really will find out. I really will find out if he is doing it because he talks a lot. He tells himself a lot. He doesn't know that Game Changer came by. I never tell him about that. I never tell him that I told him to watch the show, but if it is who I think it is, I'll find out. I will find out.
Yeah, because if you really look at that, it didn't look at first, I'm not gonna lie, because it was real suspect. At first I thought he turned the camera around by mistake and it was showing
No,
the bed over there. Because I don't know if he's in a hotel. I don't know where he's at. I just see that the camera turns around and points to a man. So my first reaction, because of everything I hear on it online, is that was someone in his place sleeping. So I can understand people thinking that. But if you really think about it, I mean, like really think about it. Would he be in a shabby looking place like that with a twin bed?
no, he wouldn't. Because
And
guess what? If people really, Melody, I'm gonna tell you something. People don't look around, search. His house is bright as white in the background. If you see that area right there, it is dingy. It is dingy, and it's like the walls are dirty.
low budget.
Come on now, it's low budget walls and stuff. Like you think Kevin Samuels sleep in the bed like that? Come on now.
That's what threw
People
me.
don't. People just gaslight shit. That's all they want to do. They just want to see this. They just want to see this man like this tarnished and shit. That's all. Ramil should know better too. I saw Ramil's show earlier, and people was like, "Yeah, man, you let that's how niggas do. Oh, you let another man sleep in your bed." I said, "How do you know if it's his bed? I don't understand that. You know, at the end of the day, if he is GA, I don't. That's still my brother. I don't discriminate. You know, that's who that person is. I don't judge who they lifestyle are. I don't. I disagree with the lifestyle, but I don't. They're still the person at the end of the day. I'm not. Pro LGBT, but that's what they do. So
Right. And
it is
I mean, hey, and if he is, I have no problem with the
right.
LGBTQ community. I'm still gonna support the brother. I'm still gonna go to his channel. I'm still gonna be like, yeah, do your thing, Kevin. Like, let them know. I'm gonna be doing all that because that's not gonna change the message, regardless.
Right. And
But
like I said, it's some gays that are right by straight men, and guess what? It's women that when they see that, they say, "Well, the gays with the straight man anyway." I said, "No, the gay straight. I mean, the gay guys. I mean, the GA guys are uh are with the with the manosphere, and they with the they see what the man go through, and that's why a lot of GA people are like rethinking and rethinking they're like, oh wait, this girl is not really who she support or say she is, or she's pro GA, and she just there because I don't like men or something like that, or the you know what I mean? You know how
Right.
it is, like the GA people, like they criticize men, but at the end of the day, they're men too. And the thing is, they just using them as what's it called? What's it called? Leverage.
Mm-hmm.
Like leverage is like to like the tactic for straight men and stuff like that. So that's all I want to say. That's another video I gotta make it do. Yeah, you know. But that's all I want to say, Melody. I'm somebody gonna speak.
Well, thank
No,
you for that. We have
you
Classy Young Man up here. Hi, Classy.
Hey, what's going on, Mel? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. How are you today?
Oh, I'm doing fine. How about yourself? Actually, I don't know about this community that we live in called the quote unquote black community because it seems like anything that is considered distinguished is gay. If you wear a suit, excuse me, I don't want to say that word. If you wear a
GA.
suit, you're Jihad.
Mm-hmm.
If you wear certain colognes, you're Jihad. If you're clean cut, you're just Jihad. I don't understand it. But however, what I wanted to say, let's play devil's advocate. How do we know he could have been doing that just to get more views and more promotion? He could be messing with people. Nobody never knows that.
So you're thinking it was a publicity stunt. He
It
did it
uh,
just to get more like attention.
it could be. It's possible. See,
Yeah,
Kevin is in marketing. He knows how to play the game.
right. Yeah, because I was just listening to people saying, "Oh, which straight man talks about perfume? Which straight man is always in suits?" I was thinking to myself, "That's ridiculous." Especially the one that's always in suits. Like that's, I mean, men should be in suits. I mean,
but don't
so
like that's true, Melody. And guess what? Man, to tell you the truth, man barely don't wear cologne no more. Some men don't really wear cologne no more. Paint smell good. I mean, I wear cologne. I mean oils now, but yeah, like perfume, like cologne. Come on, don't you want to smell good around people? Like,
Well, I mean, I personally can't because I work in surgery. I mean, a mixture of cologne and perfume and blood just doesn't
oh
mix. So
damn,
that would be
yeah,
now if I'm
that's
going out on a date, I would like to look presentable for a lady. I don't think that would be called as gay or having a nice tailor-made suit. That's just my thing. I'm not dogging anybody else. I'm just saying that's just what I do when I go out.
yeah, and you should like you should smell good, especially on a date. I don't want you to be smelling like funky, if you're sitting at the table with me or if we're going out somewhere. I wouldn't want that. So I definitely think it's good if you wear cologne.
Yeah, I mean, and I remember, oh God, I remember a while back, I went to a club one time. There was a guy that actually I was in the male's bathroom washing my hands. The guy actually said, "Oh my God, are you actually washing your hands in your face?" And I was thinking, dude, do you?
Exactly. Yeah. But
it seems like they don't want to have the male image no more. That's basically what they saying. Like they so into like brand design clothes. You know over the time passing, they ain't never see a man with dress with a suit and tie,
Well, I think the
especially my
problem
brother. You
Well, I think the problem is that when we associate, if you think about it, when we associate anything that is quote unquote high class, it always goes back to entertainment. They never see the brother that is a banker, a doctor, or a marketing exec, or somebody that does something different than that outside of entertainment. I think that's where our biggest problem comes in at.
But well, the thing is, well, you gotta think about it. That's no excuse because guess what? The Nation of Islam wears suits. The Nation of Islam, but that don't say that they gay or whatever like that. They that's their tradition and stuff like that, man. So there's no excuse for that. They just want to see the stereotypical black male of a society of ignorance, and try to paint as that, try to paint him as that, paint that, try society try to paint that. And the thing is that Kevin Samuels reclaiming that image of the suit and ties. You know, that is the that, and he's a masculine figure, he's a public figure in the world, that it is a threat to not only men's side, but the women's side. You know, now who is this? How dare this man come out with a suit and tie, look professional, and speaks true,
Oh, I can tell
You
you, there's
should,
times I went out with a
you
suit
know,
and tie and I got dragged through the mud by black people and I didn't understand it. I was just like, "Oh, you coming from church?" No.
it's a condition. It's a condition, brother. It's a condition.
Oh, I
We
agree. I
have
agree.
there's a condition that we have to overcome that shit, man. Like I had we had recently. I don't want to gossip too much, but Melody knows. I don't want to say this person's name, but
Hmm.
his brother was like to his other brother, "Oh, you talk white?" I was like cringe. I was like, bruh, like that's not really what does talking white means. What does talking white sounds like?
I have
Because
no
Exactly.
clue.
GC, right, right. Because guess what? People want to ask people that they're like, I don't have no clue. People talked it proper back and educated back in the 70s, you know, in the 60s and stuff like. There was no slangs back in the day like that. There was probably some slangs, but there was not all the way slangs. Because
No,
GC
that
talks educated.
well, no, they did exist back in the 70s. I was born in 76. They did exist a little bit before my time.
That's
However,
what I'm
you
saying.
wouldn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, true. But however, you wouldn't go into a professional place. Like, for example, I work in a hospital in surgery, right? I'm not gonna go to a patient and be like, "Yo, man, you look fucked up, man." I'm like, "Your brains is all out." Damn, son. Really? Are you gonna say me cool? I got you, bro. I'm not gonna say
Right.
nothing like that.
You ain't go get no job if you talking like that. You ain't gonna get the
Yeah.
job. You know, people don't realize that, see that. And, not too many people are too fond around that. People is like, you know, my dad talks like that. He talks, I'm like, man, every, I like, cause the stereotype is this. All black people supposed to have a certain accent and talk alike. That's
Right.
the stereotype.
Hmm.
And the thing is that they are what's the word I'm trying to look for? They are not comfortable or not seeing aware of this proper talking man that talks proper English in a manner, and also with the button up suit and tie with wearing cologne, it is alien to them because it's our image, the image of the correct looking black man has been sabotaged for a long time. So it's gonna have to take time development to accept that. But I already
I
accepted it because go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh no, I was listening. I was trying to find a period so I can chime in. I'm sorry if I interrupted. What I was going to say was, well, you know how, like for example, Melody, you had your last show about women being overweight, right?
Right?
And we have a problem with that. The women can say the same thing about us not looking presentable when we're out in public with them.
True.
So I'm the type of person, I'm like, I need to look good for the woman I'm with, and she needs to look good for me because we both have to show a presentation that we're a good looking couple. That's just my opinion. But
I agree with you on that one. I think it goes both ways, but I mean, being overweight and wearing suits are two different ball games. Like,
no, I know I get that, but what I'm saying, the
yeah,
concept is you want to take care of yourself regardless. That's my whole general aspect of it.
exactly. Now, somebody brought up something about his high school picture, and I
Oh
remember we
God.
were calling him G Hay about that as well. And somebody was saying that it's consistent. Like, it's the high school picture, it's the perfume, it's the guy in the bed, and pretty much, I mean, they feel like it's enough evidence. But what do you
Melody,
guys do? You
I'm
guys think
I'm
that the evidence is
from
pointing
Oklahoma
there?
City. I'm from Oklahoma City. The high school that Kevin Samuels went to, my aunties went to high school at Douglas High School. It is a very famous high school in Oklahoma City. There is no male cheerleader, and it never has been.
Right. And well, it was something else Kevin Samuels did that people were saying. I forgot what it was, but yeah. Oh yeah, remember the time when he said something about asking a guy if his penis was big? You
Well,
remember
I
that?
mean, like, yeah, I remember that show very well. I do. And a lot of people took that clip and they ran with it.
Right.
They didn't listen to the concept of where he was getting at. He wasn't asking the guy in like, let me see your penis. Like, let me see how big it is. No, he was asking, you know, if you have a big, you know if you do or don't.
Exactly. So, people
Even
love it.
even if you, I'm sorry to interrupt you, even
That's
if
okay.
you lie to a female, you're gonna come with it with confidence. Yeah, I got a big dick.
Right. But they turned that around. So what is your take on
But
the whole big penis thing that he said before? Do you feel like it's a little suspect?
you talk about me? Oh,
Yeah.
oh no, you know what? I understand. I think you was there when me and Smooth was talking about this. Smooth was like, the thing is that if you, Melody, how would you feel that a 300-pound guy try and have a low paying job? And once you, would you feel satisfied?
If he
Would you feel
wants me?
satisfied? Yeah, 300 pounds. He got like a minimum wage, makes $10 an hour, but he deserves the best, and he wants you.
No. It
Right.
wouldn't work.
That's what Kevin Samuels. That's what Kevin Samuels was trying to say to him. And the thing is, we got people like that out here, that think like that, like they deserve. Like, motherfucker, if you don't work on yourself and get that weight off, then you could get the job that you need. Then you could get the girl you want to claim or brag about. But you can't say anything about, oh, these females out here don't want me. Listen, you weigh 300 something pounds, dude. He gave him a life check. That's the thing.
Right.
Hmm.
That's the life that he gave him a life. He gave him a life check. He accepted it. The thing is, nobody knows this. The same guy called him back again, wanted another session.
Yep.
That's the thing about us men. We because guess what? We, as much as we have. People don't say this. People make up the father figures not in the household, but we had uncles and motherfucking granddads that gave us that talk, and we
Right.
accepted it because it was reality. It was the manhood shit. But now he talked to females. It's like, oh, he gay. Oh, I'm G hating. No, this dude like G hating, all this type of stuff like that, man. Like, y'all just taking out of context. Y'all not listening to the message what he's saying. He's trying to put this man on. He tried to put this man he tried to give him a reality check here. That's like what's his name? Rick Ross. Well, he got money though, but Rick Ross. If Rick Ross didn't have no money, he bragged about that. Think Rick, come on now.
Just like let's see, let's give an example of Beyonce, right? She told everybody how to be a single lady, yet married, got cheated on by Jay Z and stayed. Go ahead.
Exactly. Good point. That's a good point. But
But let me, I'm gonna go ahead. I gotta go, Melly. I just want to make this point. I gotta catch a flight. What I was going to say is, I get Kevin Samuel's whole point of being pro marriage, especially the whole grandialized point that he's trying to get at. I'm saying that wrong. Is that other communities are beating our tails in America, and our family structure is not as strong as theirs. Their money stays with them. Our money goes out. Who's gonna lose in that? We are. So I see why he's pushing the marriage narrative and having families, because we need to get the black community back on track. However, Melody, thank you for the show. I gotta go. I'll keep
thanks for
listening. Y'all take
coming.
care.
And have a safe flight, okay?
Okay, thank you.
See you later. Bye. Okay, so I'm gonna put the link out there again. Anybody else want to come up and give their opinion? Come on up. So I'm gonna put it right now.
I'm probably might go to, but I'm gonna come back probably.
Okay, we'll definitely come back. I will probably be here for a while because I know GC is supposed to come up and talk about it as well.
All right, yeah, GC. I'm waiting for GC response because I know he got a whole bunch of stuff.
Oh yeah, GC got a lot to say. So I put the link out. If anybody else want to come up and talk about it, come on up. Oh, somebody's in the back chat. And there he is. Hi, GC.
Hey, what's going on, Mel?
Hey, nothing much.
Okay, great. I don't have much to say on it.
No, nothing.
I mean, it's not much to say. Like, he may or may not be, a Jihei, which is what the situation was before. Like, right now, like, he may or may not be Jihei. Like, so we're kind of like left where we started on him.
Do you feel like this just added fuel to the fire for everybody to just call him Jihei, and his haters are coming out the closet, more and more people? What do you think?
Well, I think that his haters it does give fuel to his haters, but they're going to hate regardless. Like they're never going to stop. Um, because the reason that they hate isn't based on him, it's based on his success or whatever. I mean,
Right.
they're never going to stop. He's paid to hate, or people are paid to hate him. That's the way they look at it.
So yeah, because I noticed in Ramil's chat, Tommy Sotomayor, he was there quick. That gave him stuff to talk about.
Yeah.
Now he's making streams and whatnot. But
Oh, he's making streams about it?
well, he is gonna make a stream. I actually went to his channel not too long ago and saw he made a stream, but I don't think it was about that.
Okay.
About something else. But yeah, it's just giving people something to talk about. Now, do you think it's suspect?
No, I think it's more likely. I mean, who knows, but anything's possible. But it's more likely that it's just some like some person on the camera.
Right.
Either a chick walked away, because that was my initial thought when that happened. But people started saying other things, and I was like, okay, maybe that's the case too.
Yeah. Well, Hellboy says, do you believe that man he flashed was in his room, over the Zoom call, somewhere else? I don't know. I can't say. But hopefully, if he is GA, okay. If he's not, then okay. I mean, I really, really don't have anything to say about him. I just wanted to see if you guys had anything. But Strawhow, what's on your mind?
Hey, what's going on? This is one of the things. Now, if say for instance, if he was, there would be somebody that would have came out by now. Trust me. The way they digging up, they trying to go after the exes and everything. They're not getting anything. They keep coming up with an empty bottle. Nothing in it. So if somebody had a relationship with them, where are they? Now this glitch or whatever happened, there's so many clowns. I've watched the show so many times. You have so many clowns that troll him. They get on there, cuss him out, start nigger this and other words, and I've seen them have to cut people off. So that's something that's been commonly happening on his podcast. But see, they see that he was actually, if it's a glitch, it's a glitch. But sometimes when the fools get on the air, what he does is he'll show him and say, look, little boy, get off my, you want to troll? Okay, I'll put you up here. He'll put him up there for a minute. Because for one thing, he tells everybody, this is for ladies only. The men do not come on here. This is for the ladies. When I want the men, I'll let you know this is for the ladies. And dudes still get on it anyway, for whatever reason. So he goes through all of this, and he's dealing with this constantly every show. So naturally, when something popped up like this, they're trying to use that as fodder to try to go after him. But I've always said this myself. If somebody does something, what's done in the dark, it comes to the light.
Your volume is really bad. There's a lot of feedback.
Yeah, something's wrong. Let me come out. I gotta come out.
Okay, yeah, come back in. In the meantime, TK, hi, what's on your mind?
Hey, how you doing?
Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Oh yeah, I think this situation, it's you know how it is. Maybe you don't think he might have did it for clout, just to get the clicks, get the people talking about him. You don't think it might have been that situation?
It's very possible. What about you, GC? Think it's for clout?
No.
So you think
No, that doesn't really. That's not really consistent with what Kevin Samuels has done in before. He's never really did like any stunts like that before. Plus, he don't need it. Something like this can work against him, not for him, and he has a good thing going. Why would he risk it?
I mean, it just get the people talking about it because bottom line is people really don't care about your sexuality. They act like they do, but in real life, it's just something to give people fuel to talk about. But in reality, I'm talking to y'all. I don't care what y'all sexual preference is, and I don't think y'all care about mine. But like you said, we could use it against somebody if we want. But in reality, if you're about getting clicks and getting views, you would do pretty much anything for clout. But I mean, I'm trying to figure out how does a glitch make a man appear in your bed? How is that possible?
Right. That's the weird part. If it was like the way he laughed and then he said it was a glitch, that was just a little
Right.
strange to me. But
Right.
it really could have been a glitch. It's just I don't know. I'm not
A
gonna say
glitch
it
to go in
wasn't.
somebody's bedroom and get a man in your bed, that's way coinky dink. That's super coinky dink.
Right. Hey, CK, can you go out and come back in? I think that's you with the
Yes,
feedback.
ma'am. I'm sorry.
Thank
Okay.
you. Come right back though. Okay. Yeah. So he's gonna come back. But yeah, like now that you put it that way, GC, I don't think it's for clout at all. Because he got all the clout he needs. He blew up, he's still blowing. He's gonna be at 1 million probably before the end of June, I'm gonna say.
Mhm.
So it probably wasn't clout. Probably. So
Yeah, he has nearly 1 million subscribers to lose and nothing to gain from, trying to pull some type of strange stunt. I mean, what's the worst case, best case scenario? I mean, the best case is people think that he's Jihei, and
What?
yeah, there's nothing really to gain from it. Is the long and short of it.
When
exactly.
y'all say GA, is y'all talking about Georgia? That's what the Georgia represent?
No, well we can't use the GAY word on here because they get offended.
Oh,
So we
I
say
got you.
yeah, we say Jihei.
Yeah, we got to protect the algorithms. I know about it.
Exactly. So I know you weren't finished giving your point. So can you continue?
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, I think, like you said, when you in this internet business, you got to remember everything is fake. It's nothing real. That's why you could always tell. Like, only reason guys, you just like when the guy's saying he's tough on the internet, he's not tough because he's saying it on the internet. So when I see a situation like this, it's like, okay, is you trying to get views or, like you say, I could just say it was a glitch, but then, I don't think it. If he did make it happen and just say it was a glitch, how could it hurt him? Just get the people talking about him some more.
Yeah, I don't even know. What about you, J Rock? J Lock?
I'll say this though. I'll say this. He was probably showing the troll how he looks like because this troll came by so many times. He kicked him off. He kept on coming back in. And the thing is that he want people to see who the troll is, and he was staring at it and see what's happening. And then he's like, "Oh, it's like," he moved the mouse, he moved the cursor. He said, "Oh, it's a glitch," because when you move your computer to another tab, it goes slow sometimes. So that's what I'm saying. I don't think it's controversial. I think it was actually a troll. It was actually a troll, and we kept hearing the test tube baby, and it's actually the same troll that kept trolling him since ever since he got blown up. And I'm trying to, and the thing is, I think it's a reach that people are saying that this guy was like sleeping under the man's bed. You can't, if you look at his apartment or his background, it is not like that compared to the guy that's sleeping in the bedroom. People don't see shit and just don't like go like go into detail and see like okay what does man look like. Okay, this man, he has dirty walls. Kevin Samuel has clean walls. Is Kevin, it's spacious. Like Kevin Samuel, it look like more of a condo. That look like that apartment he had like his 2 bedroom apartment.
Well,
The guy that was
somebody,
sleeping in that bed.
I'm sorry. No, I was gonna say somebody said that Kevin Samuels own what do you call those rooming houses? So maybe that was like somebody in his rooming house. But my question is, why would he have cameras in a man's bedroom if that was the case? So
Right.
I don't think that's it. And if
Why
that
would
was
he
the
put it in
case,
the bedroom in the first place? Think about it. Why would he put the camera in the bedroom in the first place? People don't see. People don't question like why would he put a camera in the bedroom sleeping? Come
exactly.
on now.
So you saying it was a setup? It was like a setup to make him look bad by one of his enemies or something?
Yes. Listen, if you
I
got
feel you.
somebody, I have people. Listen, if you got beef with somebody, I'll say this. I had people. I had beef with people in high school, right? And people, somebody made a fake account to stalk my ex that I didn't
Mm.
talk to for like 4 years. And this is what happened. She threatened to call the police on me. I snapshotted the conversation. I blocked and I was like, okay, well, if anything happens to me, you know what happened to me in this conversation between me and her. Because I haven't talked to this chick for 4 years. So everybody was backing me up. I could understand because when you say truth or when you got right like a nemesis against somebody that you don't know, they would throw dirt underneath your name. You know, it happens to GC, it happens to you, it happens to everybody. You don't know who
Right.
this person, he's beefing with that he don't know is an unknown enemy. Plus internet. You know, they ain't go fix this man one on one in front of his face. Like you said, it's a tough guy. It's behind the internet.
Yep. Yep.
So this is what they do.
And remember, they destroyed Chingy with the same type of lies when he took the picture with the and they tried to say he was with the person, and he, you know, all he did was take a picture, and they
Oh, you
lied
talking
on
about
his name.
the G Hay, or was it what's his name? That Tiffany Haddish. Which one? The G Hay person or the Tiffany Haddish?
Yeah, yeah, he took it with a
Yeah,
trans.
he didn't know. He didn't
Right,
know. And I know Chingy. Chingy is not that type of person. I
right.
grew up listening to Chingy. So he
But you
ain't that
see
type of
how it
person.
destroyed his career? It destroyed his career.
Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know that. I thought it was Twister, because Twister did the same thing.
Yeah, and Chingy said, and she actually came back. Well, the person said that they lied on Chingy because they said they was in a relationship, and then years later they said, "Yeah, I just did that for clout," and that ruined his
Right.
whole career. You know?
Same thing with Young Buck. Same thing what happened to
Yep.
Young Buck.
You think he was innocent or guilty?
I think he was innocent. Cause guess what? If she said, if this, trans said that they did with Young Buck, it would have sold the whole video. She would have put the whole video out there. But Young
Right.
Buck was trying to like bribe and say, because he knew what was gonna happen. That's why he was crying the phone like that. Because he wanted to bribe the chick, the trans, not to slander his name. Because if like, oh, what are you doing? A lot of guys and females gonna be like, what are you doing in that room? He didn't know.
Right.
The thing is that the internet, it's a whole bunch of ish in the internet. People can catfish you. Catfish could come not only somebody lie identity, appearance wise. Catfish can also be personality wise. Somebody can say,
Right.
"Oh yeah, but I'm this and that and other." You meet the person and face it look like the same person, but this person is not who really you say he is. The personality wise. That's why this internet game fucking this internet dating thing is the joke. This is like putting a mask on. You're putting a whole mask on. You don't know who they really are until you meet them, appearance wise and personality wise.
But with Kevin Samuel's personality, he pretty much almost is an open book because what he do for a
Yeah,
living.
He's telling himself. He's telling on himself. The thing is that
Mm-hmm.
you want to tell on yourself before anybody else tell on you.
Mm-hmm.
You
Right.
want to tell on yourself before anybody else tell on you. You
Yep.
know, GC Melody, they like, all right, this is who I am, this is what I do. You meet him in person, okay, that's who they say they are. I don't have no, beef with this person, whatever, or I can't say talk really no much ish about them because they say who they are over the internet.
And you know what I hate though? They talk about they love gay people so much, but soon as somebody get mad at you, they call you gay. Like you
Mm-hmm.
must not love them that much. You notice that?
Oh yeah, definitely. But
I'm like, I thought you liked it. I thought you liked gay people. Why would you? That's the first derogatory statement you use. Like, oh, well, I thought you was cool with her.
because
Because
they know how much
defamation of character.
right.
I'm
They
sorry,
know,
Rosie, go ahead.
go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. You can continue.
Go ahead. You was talking.
Now I was saying they know how much it damages a man if they call him GA. So that's why they do it. They know that's like the worst thing they can say to him.
Okay.
Pretty much. That's what I think. But Miss
Right.
J, I'm sorry, Miss J and Lorraine, why don't you guys come up and give your opinion? Okay. You can go ahead.
Oh, I was saying that it's defamation. Is trying to kill his character and his image. That's the whole purpose of it. That's the whole purpose of it. And what I forgot. They did somebody else like that. I think they was trying to do. I forgot who they was trying to do like that. I think they was trying to do Michael Jackson like that. They was like he was GA.
Yep.
He was like he was a pedophile, but really he wasn't, because he cared about children, because the way how he was abused back in the day and why his father treated him, and he really liked the women, but he didn't know how to talk to them or something like that. I heard something like that. He didn't know how to get, but he really cared about the children and stuff like that, man. They was trying to, it's savage, it's basically sabotaging somebody's character. We all knew Michael Jackson was a GA or wasn't a pedophile. This is the whole purpose. This is the whole thing. And then when you rock with it, people believe it. Because the whole purpose was Michael Jackson is that he wasn't with Sony. Sony was trying to get his record labels and he wasn't having it. And he had all people. He had Eminem's record masters and he had the Beatles masters.
Yes.
And he was making money off of. He was making money off of it. And Sony wanted his money, and he wouldn't. He had his own masters, and Sony went and killed him over it. That's what happened. Sony was doing all this type of savagery. Sony was sabotaging all his name, and Sony won't admit it. Sony won't. They shut it. They shut him up from doing that stuff like that.
That's why he came out with that statement on the phone that they're trying to kill him.
Yep.
Right.
That was before he expired. He was saying they were trying to kill him.
Man, that y'all make a great point, because this showing you how valuable the masters. You are black, so we're not gonna let you have those masters. We will murder you, Whitney. Right. We will murder you, Bill Cosby, or we'll murder you, Michael Jackson, Prince, because we're not gonna let you die with those. Not gonna let you have those masters, and we're gonna buy them from your family.
Right. And what you think they're trying to do, Kevin Samuels, same way, but it's our own people that's doing this. It's not even the messed up part is this. I don't do race thing, but usually white people do this, but it's our own people that's sabotage this man.
Yep.
It's our own people that sabotage this man. Nobody's doing this but us, our own people. We need to stop doing this.
Hi, Lorraine.
Hi.
Hi. What's on your mind?
I'm trying to see it from the way people are seeing it, but I'm like, y'all, we can't, like, you asking us to not believe what we saw in front of our own eyes, and that's the thing. And it's like, for me, it was that body language. It was that old-ish face that he had when he was trying to get rid of that screen. You know, like, I can't really ignore that. It's like, and what I say is that, like, there's a lot of men, I'm not really like a Manosphere fan, but there's a lot of men in the Manosphere that I don't agree with, that I can't just call him gay because I don't like what he says. I don't listen to them all the time, but like, I'm familiar with a lot of these different Manosphere dudes. I don't just be like, oh, he's gay. He's gay. He's gay. You know, I don't feel like I'm saying it like that. It's like, no, like, and I said before that on Tasha K's interview, he did say people have been calling him that for 50 years. His whole life, he's been accused of this. And I'm like, what is it that we're all seeing? So it's not like it's just your haters who just don't like your platform.
What do you guys got to say about that?
Yeah, she make a great point. Like, hey, what the hell happened? I never seen a man just appear in the bed. It's magic.
But I'm gonna learn. I got a question for you.
Okay.
All right. So I'm pretty sure you have nemesis in the past, right? nemesis and beef with people in the past, right?
I mean,
Haters.
some sort of, yeah.
No, ain't no sort of, because guess what? Females do hold a grudge against people. I know how y'all talk, but I can't say that. So, but what if somebody wanted to sabotage your name? If somebody is have a fake account, or say somebody on Facebook, they're like, oh yeah, we know this about your high school life, we know this, and they show pictures of you and do these type of trolls, your face wouldn't bulge up like, what the fuck what the hell is this? Who is this trying to sabotage my character? You know who you not.
You know what?
You know this stuff like that. Think about it.
When you are innocent of an accusation, you can rise above it, and it's like nothing can ever happen to you. You know what I mean? There's certain things that every person should be completely above the reproach of. Somebody could come to me and say, I heard that you was being inappropriate with children, or I heard you was doing this. You can say whatever you want to say, but like I will rise above anything of the sort, because I know that that's not true. And you're gonna have to really try hard to tear me down with something like that, because those words are not true. So what I'm saying is like, y'all think that being, what's the word y'all use? G-hay or G? Because I don't know the word. Okay,
Georgia.
It's not a bad thing.
So Lorraine, that's simply not true.
Right.
If that were true, you could mail that statement to all the brothers that were lynched for, accusedly R-wording a white woman in the past. For a person, and when they do the Innocence Project and stuff like that, most of the cases is false R-word allegations. It's
right.
Weird that a person who is very unlikely to be accused of such a thing would insinuate that if your character is above reproach, then the law will be just. It's not just in that regard.
No, but you're talking about a system. You're talking about a whole system, like the legal system.
Yes, that is what I'm talking about. What were you talking about?
I'm talking about the fact that a system can be racist set up against you, but then you also have your own actions to account for as well. I can't go out and rob somebody and be like, oh, the system's trying to hold me down because I got caught.
I don't get it, because let's just say he's not, right? Okay, let's put it like this. Is it possible for people to think somebody is G-hay without them being G-hay?
It is. Yes. It is possible.
So, what do you mean if your character is above reproach? Wait a minute, right quick.
What I mean is that if that was not what it looked like, his reaction would have been like, "My bad, y'all. My cousin was sleeping over," or something. He would have his whole energy would have been different. That his energy was not right.
I got a question, Lauren. I got a question.
So wait. Okay.
It's not the system coming for him.
I get what you're saying. I'm curious about this whole, if your character is in line, everything falls into place type comment that you were.
I didn't say always everything will fall into place if your character is in line. Like somebody could be falsely accused and spend time in prison for a crime that they did not commit. That is true. But that's a complete false equivalency that you're doing right now.
Okay, body language never lies. Fellas, how many of you misread a woman's body language before?
Absolutely done it.
Say that again.
It's happened to me before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it pretty much happens to every guy. Who was that said that? That's just one of those things that happen. But body language don't lie. If a liar right quick. Just like a person can lie with their verbal language, they can lie with their body language. Like
was he lying with his body language?
I didn't read anything from his body language. You read something that I didn't read.
Lauren, I got a question. Lauren.
Okay.
Lauren, I'm gonna set it out for you. I'm gonna get a little graphic here, okay?
Okay.
Get a little graphic here. All right. If you are live streaming and somebody on Zoom, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if somebody sends somebody on Zoom with a junk out, wouldn't your body language be like what the fuck? Wouldn't your body language be like uncomfortable? Will it be uncomfortable?
my body language would be shock. It wouldn't be guilt. It wouldn't be like I need to close this before
But it
anybody
wasn't out of
sees it.
guilt. It was
That
out
was
of disgust. It was out
no,
of disgust.
that was guilt. That
That
was
wasn't guilt.
oh snap, I'm caught.
That was uncomfortable. That was like
No,
weird.
the way he that nervous laughter, like, oh, somebody's in the bed, and then the way he turned
Because-
around and was trying to talk, he was trying to play it off. If that wasn't you, why are you trying to play it off if it's not you? That's like he had the same exact language when somebody gets caught stealing something and you catch them and they trying to play it off like they wasn't really trying to do it. And you're like, yo, I just seen you. No, I was gonna do it. Like, no, I wasn't gonna do it. He had the same guilty body language.
So is that
Yeah,
enough for you? That's kind of new to me. Is it enough for somebody to just have like different body language for
Oh
you to
my
just?
gosh, yo.
I understand about the guilty laugh. It did seem a little suspect, but I mean, we can't really go off of that. But
Right. Because that's what it must. Oh, I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, but after you guys get this out, we're gonna go to Miss J. Okay. So you guys you have anything else to say?
Oh no, I just don't think that body language is enough to determine anything, really.
I don't
you're
think
right.
body language determines whether you're gay or not. I would say your body language is something you're being accused of, or if you are guilty or not, you will show it for yourself. If you are guilty of doing something that you say you don't do, and you know this you're constantly being accused of, that's where the guilt was coming from.
But once again,
No,
but that's what he's being accused of. So you're saying that you're just saying a body language can't determine if he is a jihad or not, and I get that. But if that's the accusation, then you're saying that his body language is a reflection of somebody who's jihad and don't
No,
want to admit it.
I didn't say he had gay. I didn't say he had jihad body language.
No.
I said he had
Somebody
guilty
who's
body
hiding
language.
the fact that they are embarrassed by the fact that they are, is what you're saying.
No,
The
they're embarrassed by the fact that
conclusion
they're pretending like they're not.
What
and
I'm saying is the
accidentally
conclusion
expose
is the
themselves.
same. The conclusion is the same. And it's weird.
No, I feel like you're reaching and digging for straws to try and.
I am.
Yeah,
No,
that's
if
not
you're
making
reading your
sense.
body language, I would be digging for straws. Because like that's what you do. I get it. It may have been different, but you know,
If somebody thought I did something that
If somebody cut out that background noise, man, we don't want to hear you frying
there's a lot
freaking
of
pork and
noise.
shit. Niggas out here making bacon and all that shit, yo.
Yeah.
My bad,
Y'all-
you two. Go ahead.
Okay, all I'm saying is there's plenty of men that I do not agree with, that I do not like, that I would never just call jihad because I don't like them. Okay, it's not about that. It's about the fact that it's not your body language that says that you're jihad. It's about the fact that when you are caught doing something that you say you don't do, and you don't want the world to see this,
No, I get.
that's the guilt.
Hey,
No, I get it.
And I'm done.
I get it, love. The body language to you is off, and his body language should have portrayed something different. I get it.
It should have portrayed
And
more like
as true as that may be, that is not an indication that he's hiding something. Jihad.
Okay,
yo,
if you
can
say
I get
so.
my shit off though?
Okay.
Can I ask you this? Can I ask the young lady this? Was you suspect of him just by what he does for a living? Did he come off a little like he had a little sugar in his tank just from what he does for a living?
No, not what he does for a living. I was suspect of him because for me, he as a man, he has a little too much like sauce. Like he's just a little too extra. Like from what I feel like a man that's like supposed to be all about this masculinity and traditional masculinity and stuff like that. He don't come off like a man that's straight to me. I know it's like a straight man. I like.
But isn't that also body
Don't
language?
women like men?
But isn't that also body language?
Lorene, how do you feel about Prince, the artist? Did you think he was
Oh,
jihad?
you stole. Yes. Tell him.
Like,
but
I actually don't know Prince like that, so I don't really know.
Do you know Kendall like that?
What?
All right. So
Like, I mean, I don't
realize
know
that the things that you just described, his demeanor is also body language. And you said earlier that you're not saying that he has jihad body language. And now you're saying that, it's the way that he moves and the way that he behaves, the sauce or whatever you want to call it.
I believe that,
Yeah.
women just have a problem with a man being confident and arrogant.
No,
I don't know,
I
but
have
I
a
don't
problem with
know.
a man that don't live his truth. That's it. Just live your truth. I
What
don't
is
care what
live
you do.
his truth? He
What if he is
he's a,
living his truth?
Peace.
He's
he told
clearly
you who
not.
he is.
How is he not?
All
Like
right,
what proof do you have?
I got a
Like
question.
I'm
Do you think
being
Little
very
Wayne is gay?
neutral on this, but
Yo, I thought they said glitches wasn't loyal. Y'all some loyal glitches, yo.
Hey, Melody,
Y'all
what's
glitches not
good?
going nowhere.
Can I get a word in? You mind?
Wait,
so you want us to be disloyal?
When we gonna have
Glitches.
Miss
No,
J
I'm
say
just saying
something?
I admire your loyalty.
Either way,
Yeah.
you don't like
One
people
second, guys.
defending them. Period.
Let's go with Miss J, and then we'll come back around to you guys. Hi, Miss J.
Hey, Melody, how you doing?
Hey, good. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good.
Doing good. I think at the end of the day, what happened is not going to really affect Kevin at all. I mean, because whether or not we think he's gay or not, GA or not, he does have effeminate qualities, and people are fine with that. Even he said
Right.
that he's had it, most of his life, and everybody notices that
America.
about him. So I don't really think this is going to affect him long term. Everybody's talking about it, but I think as long as he doesn't have something really severe come out about him, like a sex tape or something, as long as he has plausible deniability, he's going to be fine.
Yeah,
That would be
Unless he
crazy
wants
as
to,
shit
unless
though
he
if there
comes
was a
out.
tape.
That's next.
A tape would
No, I'm
be
just saying. Now, if he
crazy.
does that, if that happened, and before he basically says it himself, then everybody's going to accuse him of being a fraud, and that might hurt him. But even if he comes out himself and says, yes, I'm bisexual, or I'm, GA, I don't think that would hurt him. It would only hurt him if if someone else has absolute 100% proof that
Yes,
he is,
true.
and he doesn't say it himself first. Other than that, his brand is not dependent on him being hyper masculine.
Right.
That's not what his brand is. That's not what people turn into him for. So I don't think it's gonna hurt him.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, fam, what's up with all that earwax, yo?
Tsunami sound effects.
There's like a lot of noise.
He making candles, bro.
Swabby sound effects, B.
Yeah.
No, I mean CK, he just had his ear up on the camera. I'm like, yo, fam, I can see your earwax, son.
Oh.
Oh, damn.
I'm just playing.
Damn, I ain't even know.
Nigga cammed up with the geriatric face and shit, nigga.
But I also think what Lorraine was saying
I got exposed.
I think what Lorraine was saying is this is not why she feels the way she feels, is not necessarily just based on this incident. It's all the other incidents too. He is a little sassy. There are pictures of him wearing some clothes that are, a little different. And if you add that to how his reaction was to that video coming up, that people can make conclusive evidence in their own head confirming what they thought all along.
Right. But do you believe
So that's what she's basically saying, that his body reaction to, he already knows these rumors are out there, and this pops up and you react that way, it can make people think this is a little suspect. But I just personally think at the end of the day, it's not going to matter, because there are many people, even before his channel blew up, many people already thought this about him.
Yes, exactly. I said that.
So
He's been doing it his whole life.
Right. So I'm saying as long as it's not concrete proof that he himself has not released, it's not going to hurt him. Because if it is released and he doesn't admit it, then they can say he's a fraud and a hypocrite. That could hurt him. But if he comes on himself and says, yeah, I feel comfortable now saying, I am this way. But what I say, it doesn't negate what I'm saying. You all know I'm telling you the truth. Everybody's going to be like, oh, okay. And they'll just move on.
Mm-hmm.
Now, Mr. J and Lorraine, Mr. J, I don't know, you probably more older than me, but when Prince came out, Prince had all that sassy stuff, and he dressed a certain way. No, everybody assumed that he was gay, but rumors came out that he was getting a lot of women behind closed doors. He was freaks in the sheets. That didn't ruin his reputation.
Can I say one thing though?
He was just feminine. He showed his masculine
That dude
side.
had that dude had pants with ass cheeks cut out.
Can I say one thing though?
In them.
Right.
But I'm saying some people did have that. It doesn't hurt their brand. Some people can pull that off. It doesn't hurt
Yeah,
their
he
brain. Same thing like
Nigga
people
got
thought
the
that about
mouth
Luther
Yeah,
straps
but it
on
Vandross.
was
camera.
People
metrosexual.
thought this about
He
Luther Vandross. They
appealed
never heard
to
him. He went to his
women
grave
at
and never
time,
admitted
and
it.
they loved it.
Luther Vandross is the best example of people do not care about your sexuality. It's
Yeah.
just
Right.
a
If you give
facade.
them a product that they
Right.
love,
Yeah,
they're not gonna
he's a
care.
good singer.
Right.
He was a
They
great
don't
singer.
care.
He even sang about love songs and put women about women or not about women, whatever.
Come on, to
People
be
didn't
honest,
care because
most of
that
these
wasn't his
songs were
brand.
written by gay men.
Yep. I love women, but don't nobody care.
And he was
If you a
light-skinned.
straight man or
And he was light skinned.
GA, don't nobody care if you love women or men. They just want to hear what you got to give the internet for entertainment.
Exactly. The
They don't care about your
the
sexuality.
talent overrides everything. And Kevin's
Luther
talent
Vandross.
is getting those women in to call in and give them the product that they want, so they don't care.
Excuse
Yep.
me. Does the panel recognize my thumbnail?
No.
No.
Yeah.
Have you ever
Nobody-
seen this
nobody-
symbol anywhere?
I know
Is
I've
that-
seen this before. Is
is
it
that the blood
Brightburn?
symbol?
Brightburn. Wait, it's Brightburn.
No, it's
Is it
not.
Brightburn?
Brightburn kind of copied it a little bit, but no, this is from a anime called Berserk, and it deals a lot with
Yeah,
sacrifice.
Berserk. Yeah, Berserk guts.
Yeah. You know, the brand of sacrifice was actually given to somebody that was just offered up to be killed or murdered or whatever. Just, you know.
Right.
But you know what we're sacrificing now with this whole thing? Time.
Yeah.
And the content that's going toward it is probably about a month's worth of everybody talking about this. People are going to eat off of it, of course, but that's definitely, to me, period, if this was just a ruse even developed by Kevin, he's absolutely genius because everyone's going to be talking about this shit for a month now.
Facts.
Yep.
Can I say something real quick, Melody, please?
Yeah, can I go after Smooth?
Shut up, Swami.
Swami. Yo, my what's good, Swami?
Hi, can you hear me? Yeah, you can go, Smooth. Wait, I honestly want to go in order. Who came first?
Smooth did.
Okay, Smooth. What's on your mind?
Swami.
No, I just wanted to say I just wanted to say that first I'm just trying to lighten up the mood a little bit, but look, man, see that whole thing with that glitch gate and all of that stuff, you know, this is I'm slowly starting to believe that he may have done it purposefully just to have motherfuckers talking, just because ever since he blew up, like it's been countless of no-name irrelevant ass content creators and some relevant as well who just want him to be Jihei so bad so they could trash him, you know.
Yeah.
And
Facts,
I mean, y'all think about the whole how he sets his shit up. This dude would take a whole 15 minutes before the stream even starts. And from what I understand, OBS, you can put different angles of your camera or something. You can add it onto the program or to the system or something like that. So my whole thing was, why would this dude literally add a camera that is pointing at a bed in his crib where he knows a nigga is sleeping on? You understand me? Knowing already that everybody wants him to be Jihei this so bad. You understand me? So it's like if he has something, if he's making sure that if everybody wants him to be Jihei and he's telling y'all he's not, is he going to do something to give you ammunition to call him that? You understand me? And even if he was, and he's already said in public that he's not, then of course all the measures he's going to take is to make sure that nobody sees nothing. So, and that includes not showing a camera that's in the room where a nigga's sleeping. You know what I'm saying? Like it just wouldn't make sense.
Then whose camera was it?
You said what?
Whose camera was it? Well, whose video was that?
Well, from what one of the moderators had said is that there are two ways that people join his show. One is through Zoom, and one is through something called Ecamm or something like that.
Ecamm, yeah.
And and the thing was when the troll was kicked off of Zoom, they came in through the ECAM shit. Now, I've never heard of the ECAM stuff. I don't know how that shit works or whatever, but that's how they came back in. And he's had, I mean, on different shows, he's had people trolling and stuff like
They
that. I
try
think
to
they be
send
showing guns
porn or
or whatever the
something.
case
Yeah.
may be and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, it really could have been another troll. But I know even I was somebody that used to think this dude is a little fruity, you know. But let me tell y'all, man, everybody, or maybe not everybody, but people have, I don't know about y'all, but I've known some people, some dudes that you would think they are jihad by the way they act and move and all of that stuff. But when I tell you, the baddest bitches that I done had was because of motherfuckers like that, man. Because they hung around nothing but bad bitches. And they will smash the bad bitches, yo. Like, man, I'm sorry.
Ran
I
through
don't
them
know.
like
Bisexual is
tissue
a thing,
paper.
though.
I need a little more proof.
Just because
before
someone sleeps with men doesn't mean they also sleep with women. It's two
Oh,
separate
come
things.
on now.
No, I'm
Yo.
saying no. My point, Miss
You-
J, is
I'm
that
just
they
saying,
were
especially in
perfectly.
Atlanta, that's a common.
Oh,
Yeah. I
very.
didn't grow up. I didn't grow up in
Atlanta.
Atlanta. I'm not talking about. I didn't grow up in Atlanta.
but
I'm
that's
saying
that's
that
Okay,
true
but
to a
I'm
degree.
they
though.
were
I know, I
heterosexual.
know
That's
what
what
you
I'm saying.
mean. Like, yeah,
They were
like this.
heterosexual,
In high
but
school, they even
they were a little
had access to that.
effeminate in the way they was acting. You understand me?
Well,
But they
I'm just
were
saying there are women
heterosexual.
who actually do like that.
Yeah,
They like
You
men
know
with
what?
those
there is.
qualities.
I
They
got a
go
better
after men with those
example.
qualities.
I got a better example. Have y'all ever seen The Fifth Element? Remember
Can we
everybody
be
thought
no,
Chris
I
can we
mean,
be honest
no,
and say that
Smooth didn't finish what
definitely
he was
in
saying though.
America, women and men are freaks.
Smooth, go ahead.
They are. I mean, they
No, I was just saying that. Look, man,
trisexual.
there are people like that that act a little effeminate and all of that stuff, but they 100% straight. You know what I'm saying? Prince was one of those motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? And yeah, that's all I had to say though.
I'm
Well,
gonna
I mean,
just
I can agree to that that women do like a man with a sense of fashion and attention to
They
detail.
freaks.
I won't really call it effeminate, but I too have met guys who really slay with the women because they have those qualities.
I got a question. I got a question.
Wait.
I got a
J-Lock,
question.
can I get a word in, please?
Wait, real quick before you go, I'm sorry, but it's
Go
a
ahead.
lot of feedback. Can you guys mute up while one person talks? Because it's really bad. Okay, you can go ahead and talk now because everybody muted.
All right, so this whole entire day, I was laughing my ass off just to see the complete degradation of a bunch of so-called divestors go on a stream and embarrass themselves. This shit was hilarious as hell. Let's get to the frontal part of this conversation. There has been a lot of men in the entertainment industry that has been accused of being jihad or having some type of little tweet, little type of little tint to them and this, that, and the third. This conversation right here, especially because you have a lot of these so-called black women who's mad for whatever reason, and especially one of these brothers that have 1,000K subscribers for talking nonsense about black men and Kevin Samuels. This is a okay and situation. Even if he is to come out gay, the fuck y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't gonna do shit.
That's
So
all
if
I
they,
ask.
hold on.
Come out.
Wait.
That's it. Come
Let
out.
me finish. Like I said, even if he was to come out gay, what y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't gonna do shit. So why y'all coming on streams, sitting up there being concerned about a man's sexuality if he didn't actually admit it? That's the whole entire thing. I've been watching for months how everybody in the media has been trying to get black men who speak against the nonsense of this society to make it seem like they're jihad and all this other stuff. It's the same thing that's going on with Kwame Brown. Even though we know Kwame Brown is not jihad or whatever, it's just a fact of the matter. It's a common source of conversation. So-called black men are not afraid to voice their opinion, whether it be towards so-called black women or anybody else. It's the same formula. The same thing is you have these men that either come into this space or the fact of the matter is they talk against people like Kevin Samuels and it'll be jihad men. So the fact of the matter is it's automatically a contradiction. So-called black women that want to call Kevin Samuels a jihad is the same ones that want to support an actual jihad man. So where y'all going to go with this conversation? What y'all going to find out? Another little allegation about KS and try to say, yeah, that's it. But you got people like Saucy Santana walking around with a skirt sitting up there, girl twerking. What y'all talking about? This is the whole entire conversation that comes down
Got
to.
Billy HIV out there
So
teaching
yeah,
kids and shit.
you got Billy Porter out here who just came out. Like, are you kidding me? This is Swami material. You feel me? Like I said before,
Facts.
if y'all not listen, this is what I say about so-called black women that have a volatile view towards so-called black men. You have two choices: date outside your race and stop talking, or shoot every black man you see and shut the fuck up. That's it.
Right.
You know, but you could have did that first, because the reason why these divestors are out here acting crazy is because black men could have swirled in peace too. But y'all the ones that had to
No,
keep
we've
our
been
names
swirling
out.
in peace. What are you talking
No,
about?
you
We've been
didn't.
swirling
You
in peace.
y'all
Y'all got
swirling
mad.
talk.
Y'all got mad because
No,
we
y'all
started
swirling
swirling.
talk.
Right quick,
Pillow
Bronxburg.
talk.
Please give example.
Please.
Please give an
We didn't
example of
create
what.
movements.
Why
We
is
didn't
she
create
mad?
movements
Black
behind
men.
interracial
Lauren,
relationships.
hey,
though.
Lauren, you talk it
One
out.
at a time,
Let's go.
everyone. One at a time.
Nobody.
She
I
asked me
couldn't
an
hear
example
nobody.
of what, and basically an example of black men promoting swirling or not swirling in peace.
You want an
I mean,
example
SYSBM
of a
is
black
about that.
man that swirls a black man that swirls and doesn't talk about black women?
Well, I mean, once again, a black man who either advertise interracial dating, or is not doing it in peace, meaning he's doing it to show off. Like, take a look at my white girl.
Like Donovan Sharp?
Yeah, exactly, like Donovan Sharp. Now let's find somebody, say, pre-90s or something like that.
Y'all, I'm not that old. I don't know who is there.
So why would you accuse black men of doing it first? Now, I want you to name the book. Name the book that is written by a black man about how wonderful swirling is with a white woman. Please.
Y'all are comparing.
All right. So the art of swirling,
ever.
the art of mating, dating, and relating interracially. There are tons of books that is written about this subject by
Oh,
black
you
women.
can't be saying so what? You saying black men
right. You
are putting it in
out.
your
You
face, and now you saying so
Books
what?
aren't the only books aren't the only promotion. though. Books aren't the only promotion.
Okay. Well, let's go there. Arlington Drive. Let's see. Something New. What was the other one? What was the other one?
But y'all, shit, and none of
Wait.
this.
The one with Bernie Mac, Ashton
And none of
Kutcher,
this stuff were black men being
Guess Who? It's called Guess
degraded. And
Who?
none
It's
of
called
this
Guess
stuff
Who?
were black men
Oh yeah,
being
guess
degraded.
who?
And none of that was. Where was a black man degraded in Guess Who? Where was a black man degraded in
No, it's not a matter.
You see, now you're moving the goalposts, sweetie. You're moving the goalposts.
No, I'm not.
That's exactly what you mentioned.
You accuse black men of promoting interracial relationships.
No, I didn't. I accused black men of swirling and talking about us. That's what I accused you of. I said y'all could swirl.
And you named Donovan Sharp, and I named several instances in mainstream media that was written and controlled by black women. That was written and controlled by black women.
Lorene, tell me the biggest YouTube channel of black men that's swirling and throwing it in black women's face. Tell me the biggest channel on YouTube.
Tommy Sotomayor, Willie Pete.
Hell no.
They're swirlers?
Yes.
I didn't know that Willie P was a swirler. But the point is that y'all been doing this since forever.
Oh my gosh.
Now,
so now Tommy's not a swirler?
Real quick. You say that we started something, and then when I ask you for a reference prior to the 90s, you say you wasn't born there. I
wasn't born.
Well, no, you look like you were born there. But I'll take your word for it. You know.
Come on, bro.
Look, excuse me though.
Look, Melody, I gotta go.
Say one thing?
I gotta go. It's getting disrespectful.
Oh, she's back out now.
No, it wasn't disrespectful.
I don't want her to leave.
Okay. Wait a minute, Melody. So 21, we've been in this millennia for 21 years. You're older than 21 or you're not? Like, I thought you were older than 21.
But 1990 is the 30s. So she would be in her 30s. She's probably saying she's
yes,
not in
but
her 30s.
1999.
And you also have to be old enough. You have to also be old enough to witness
said she wasn't
it.
born
Maybe she's
then.
saying she wasn't.
Excuse me. She said she wasn't born then. She said it was before she was born. 1999.
Yeah, so she might not be 31.
1999 is the 90s. So if she wasn't born in the 90s, then she would be younger than 22.
Gen Z.
Jesus. However, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe you're 21.
Hey, I know about Superfly, and I wasn't born when that movie came out.
Yeah, exactly. But but basically, nevertheless, the statement was presented as if, oh, black men started this whole bash black woman thing, and they are just retaliating. And I say, no, that is BS. When I ask you for proof, you say, oh, I wasn't born there. Just like if somebody was to ask proof of the Civil War or something like that, oh, I wasn't born then. But no, the truth of the matter is that this type of propaganda has been going on amongst black women for quite some time. Yeah. But Donovan Sharp, right? That's your proof. Donovan Sharp.
Excuse me, GC.
But SYSBM does exist.
That's
yes,
not
but
swirling.
That is promoted.
Yo,
Yeah,
y'all
but
be trying it, man.
once
They don't
again,
swirl,
Miss J,
But that's
once again,
kind of
I get that it does. I get that it does exist, but once again, we're talking about something. Who started it? Who started it?
Excuse
So,
me, game
can
changer.
we name the earliest reference of somebody promoting this type of lifestyle? I'll go. Zora Neale Hurston's "Their Eyes Were Watching God." Your turn. Name an earlier reference. Well, all right.
Mr. Tibbs.
So, there we go.
Okay, there's literal Supreme Court cases of black men going before the Supreme Court so they can go
How's that
ahead and
bashing
date
black
women
women
of
or
other
swirling?
races.
Well, how's that bashing
They've
black women? or
literally
swirling?
had legal cases. There's tons of celebrities who have
Once
been
again, how is that
out there
bashing-
doing
how
it
is
long
that
before
How's that
some
bashing black
book.
How's that bashing black men and or swirling? It's not.
Okay.
It's not either.
But it's kind
Oh,
of
okay.
funny
So
how
trying
y'all
to date
don't.
interracially is not swirling. I thought that was
You
definition of
you
swirling.
guys
you
do
would
not
think so, but
focus on the
actually,
86% of
Hey,
black
okay,
men that
let's-
date
hold
black
on.
women.
Stop with that.
Okay,
Stop.
but you're
Hold on.
giving
Very
examples.
Hold on.
Actually,
Let me
but
ask a
you're
question.
giving
Hold
examples.
on. Let me
Let's
ask you
clarify.
one question. One question,
Let's clarify.
please.
Interracial,
After GC.
right, brother. Interracial relationships is not. However, promoting it as an alternative to your own is swirling.
But
That's
now
what-
you're kind of switching it.
No, I'm not switching it. That's always been the definition I was using.
Yeah.
And
But
that was the
you said
definition
that's the
that
definition.
your girl was
Swirling
Yo.
is basically interracial dating.
No, it is not.
To you.
To everybody.
Can I be
Interracial dating
honest
to
is
you.
Wait,
interracial
I had
dating.
a
Something
question too.
that I believe that
Wait,
even black men don't
Rev. Let me get one thing out. I have to ask the ladies that come on his panels on a constant basis. If it's that much of a big deal for you to make a big stink about black men dating out, why don't y'all date out? And if you have a problem with
Not
black
talking
men, wait. If you have a problem with black men in general not doing what we're supposed to do, or we're degenerates or we're the bottom of the totem pole, why don't y'all get a gun and shoot every black man you see and you know and put us in a casket? What's
Agreed.
the big deal? Why y'all keep sitting up there talking about black men do this and black men do that? If you hate black
Well-
men, fucking kill
But
us
why
then.
are you asking a question and get
I
mad
agree
when
with
someone
that.
answers?
No, I'm
It's,
not getting mad.
you know-
I'm asking a genuine question. It
Yeah,
doesn't
just
make
Would
any
be kind of
sense.
hostile.
Okay,
Telling us
stop
that
with
we
that.
should commit
Right.
we should commit mass murder.
Miss J,
Yeah,
that's
go
cool
for
if
it.
you want to
Seems to be
gaslight.
kind of hostile.
Nah, that's gaslighting. But anyway,
Come
let me
on,
finish.
Miss
That's
J.
not
Wait,
gaslighting.
come
Why
on.
are you telling
Wait.
someone to commit murder?
Just
Why don't
wait.
you commit
Hold on,
mass murder? I mean,
Just call
But you know
911.
why I
most
say
people don't
that?
want to go to
Hold
jail.
on,
I don't
but you
know.
wait. Did you know why I say that? The reason I say that is because if you hate black men so much, you obviously don't honor our existence.
I kind of
So
agree
if that's the
with that.
case, why don't you just kill us then?
But you're on here defending someone who talks shit about
Again,
black
Miss
women all the
J,
time.
you're not
So why-
answering.
why-
The point is, you're not answering the question, though. You're not answering the
What
question.
kind of
though.
question are you asking? That doesn't make
I'm
any
asking
damn
you.
sense.
So, do you hate black men? Yes or no?
I don't believe in
Yo,
committing
Wait,
murder.
wait. Do you hate?
I don't
Hold
believe
Miss
in
J.
committing murder.
Miss J, but the
That's
point
why I
is,
don't
the
shoot
point
you.
is, hold on, Miss J. The
How am I
point is,
trolling? Why are you
hold
asking
on.
me a question why I don't go around
Because you
committing
know
murder?
better. You're more
I
objective
got this.
than
I got
this.
this. I got
don't
this.
believe in committing
Hold
murder.
on. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Let her finish.
Hold on. Let me finish. The point is that I'm trying to say to Miss J and I guess Loren, what I'm saying is, do you hate black men? This is what it all boils down to.
I don't
Do you
hate black men. I didn't come on here asking any questions about interracial dating.
Okay, so
I
how
was invited
come-
to come on here to talk about a specific topic.
So how
which
come-
I did.
wait,
how this
so
turned
how come-
into interracial dating and shooting people, I don't know.
Because I'm making that a statement. The reason why is because I'm making this a statement to say
They can't
all
stop.
y'all do is complain about what black men don't do. So if you don't honor our existence,
Who
obviously
is
we are
complaining
dead
about
to
that, though?
you.
You're switching
Yo,
conversations.
Y'all do this
dude.
all the time. What is the point of you going against Kevin Samuels? Why? Because he sit up there holding a mirror to the so-called black woman's face? What is the point?
Okay.
Hey, bro. straight up, I think apathy.
Damn, get a gun and shoot us then.
No, yo, Bronx,
no
we need
matter
to
what
chill with that
happens,
shit, nigga.
they can't
Talk
stop.
about get a gun and shoot us, nigga.
Yeah, you really causing
What
harm
the
to
hell?
the strength.
No, I know. I have to say it. I have to
that
say
is
it.
kinda
I know.
shit.
I don't because
Why
this
don't
is
you
the
get
point.
a gun and shoot?
The reason,
Somebody's watching this stream like, I bet.
Because somebody thinks that someone could be possibly gay. That's what that's what they're going
because
after.
I bring in the extreme in order to test exactly how they really feel about us as black men. That's why I say that. I don't mean you have to literally shoot us, but I bring in the extreme. I bring the extreme to do that. That's why I said that. I don't mean you have to, but that's the point. Why y'all bragging and bashing on black men if you don't see it honoring us? That means you see
I
us as
find
dead
it really
people.
funny how y'all call it bashing.
They're not gonna
y'all can't be held
anybody,
accountable to
but they
anything
will get
without
other
it being
people
bashing.
to shoot.
Black men get held accountable every time. Just
No,
look at
they
the
do
media.
not. Because y'all
They
are
don't.
sensitive.
Yeah, we do.
See how we
Yeah, we
get
do.
to a cycle
Pretty much
conversation?
so.
That means that they're full of
That's the fuck we
shit.
do.
That's all I'm trying to
I
say.
don't believe,
That's
any man can.
That's what I mean.
Because our package does the screwing. So, you know,
Your package does what?
I don't believe black men swirl at all. My gear screws. It doesn't swirl.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so guys, we have new people on the panel. I want everybody to get a chance. Revelator, did you go?
Yeah, I already went. You could drop me down though.
No, you can stay up if you want. There's room.
No,
Are there people in the back chat that need to come up?
Look, I
No.
already said my 2 cents about the situation. So
Okay, well, thanks for coming up.
yeah, thank you.
All I
Mel.
want to say is that
And respect to the panel.
Peace, my nigga.
Peace.
So,
peace.
all I want to say is I'm going to drop out too is that I don't know if you guys see The Fifth Element with Chris Tucker. Remember, thought if people was gay in that scene, but at the scene he got he had sex with a woman. He was real feminine.
Yeah, I remember that.
The thing is that he showed that side of him. He was feminine and he was feminine around people. When he got a lady, he was real masculine. He was like he did his business. His thing with her and stuff like that. So everybody assumed that he was a gay role, but it was actually like he was trying to imitate Prince's role. That's the problem. And the thing is that those guys, like Smooth say, they lay up and get a lot of women. And they yes, they get a lot of women. So I think it's like the Chris Tucker Fifth Element role, man.
Mm-hmm.
He got that lady, and she was hooked on it. It was all over him, man. So
Melody, I'm about to drop off.
Okay, well, thanks for coming.
I was just going to say that, like, I just feel like this whole conversation showed me that black men just really, y'all cannot handle like even 10% of the criticism that y'all give to black women. And I don't know, some of y'all up here seem real mad that this dude that is a freaking sleazeball. He's a sleazeball presenting himself as a savior. And then his own truth, he exposed his own self, and y'all, everybody's mad. But nobody told him to do that.
Okay, what criticism are
I'm done with this conversation. That's just my ending.
There you go. Yep.
To peace. Okay, like black men, y'all are too fragile, and y'all
No,
are.
you need to
y'all
come
are too
prepared. You need to come prepared next time because not every black man is going to kowtow to your talking points.
I don't need somebody to kowtow to me. I need y'all to accept the fact that this dude has likes men. That's it. That's all I need.
But you want us to accept that fact, but
nothing to do with me. That has nothing to do with me.
But wait a minute.
That came on the panel to talk about him.
Why do we have to accept that fact? We're not even going to accept the fact that you couldn't even rebut some of the questions that Game Changer threw at you.
Because
you didn't even have a proper
he wasn't asking
rebuttal.
intelligent questions.
Not going to.
He wasn't asking intelligent questions.
So what about the question was not intelligent? Is it that you couldn't answer it?
He's asking me about movies. He's asking me about movies that's with Sanaa Lathan and movies that like I'm
not asking you.
Okay,
no, he was going based off what you said.
Those were not intelligent questions. That was not an intelligent argument.
Okay, well, put it like this.
No, put it like nothing. Okay, I'm just that being said, I'm out.
Okay, she ain't got no sauce. She ain't got no sauce.
No. I mean, I guess the question would be, how can you back your claim, or can you back your claim? And she couldn't, and that's why she left. Like,
Yo, I
so no,
swear to
she
God, man, these
no, she
Tardos
made
be
it. She
coming up
made it
here wanting
plain.
to
I asked
argue.
you to back her, and she says, "Oh, that's a stupid question. I wasn't born then." Then why would you make
Yeah,
the
she
like?
had a Swami moment, yo.
Yeah,
That's all
that
it
was
was.
that was kind of lame.
Yeah.
Okay, so guys, let's have supervision adult. Hey, supervision. You there? Okay, so let's have E92.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey,
Okay,
what's going
cool.
on?
Yeah, I was having issues with my mic the entire time. But it's funny because just as an aside, I saw Loren on Jessica X's stream, and she got destroyed by Jessica X this morning. But it's funny this whole incident because not one person who's a detractor of Kevin Samuels has given any proof or any evidence of anything. And what I've witnessed, one person who's a detractor, huh? No, I'm talking about in general. I'm talking about like online, on Twitter, IG, like this, like for the entire like past like what 5 to 7 months. Well, like everyone has tried to find any little incident to try to discredit Kevin Samuels' character. No one at any point has ever refuted his points.
I got a question. How do they even know that there's a camera in his bedroom?
You said Swami Dagger.
No, but that's exactly my point. That's exactly my point. What is the proof that is his room?
Exactly. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like how do they?
People just take anything and then just try to run with a narrative, and it's crazy because he did a stream before that talking about the black man's image in media.
Ooh, I wanted to say, yeah.
You know what I mean? And how, like, you know, in Birth of a Nation back in 1915, the guy who created that film would take anything that he heard about black people and just run with it and create a narrative with it, whether it was true or not. And I see that going on right now. Like, how are you gonna see a video of a guy in a room and then just automatically say that's Kevin Samuels' room? Where's the proof for that?
It seems like
where's the evidence? There's no evidence for anything. You know what I mean? And I think it's crazy because also it's like I watched that whole thing live, and they literally cut the snippet off where he was clowning the dude the entire time for trying to interrupt his stream. But they cut that whole part out.
Excuse me, real quick. They're saying I was a different dude that they were clowning. He was clowning before.
No. It was the same. It was the same dude. Jessica X said it was like that dude got. I think someone said it had said the story before, how he was getting on Zoom and then he got kicked out and then he connected through Ecom Live, which is what Kevin uses for his streaming. So it's like we really gotta be smarter. We gotta be better critical thinkers, man, because we can't just be running with stuff just because we want to create a narrative. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do to us every 6 o'clock, 7 o'clock, 11 o'clock in the news.
I just think it's funny that they actually think, like, I don't know a single person that keeps a camera in their bedroom. That you're doing porn.
Nobody does that.
why is it linked?
If you really think about it critically, it doesn't even make any sense. Like, if I have a laptop and I have an entire studio in one room, why? And I'm using that laptop strictly for my studio, because if you look at what Kevin Samuels has done throughout the whole 5 years he's been doing this, he's upgraded his equipment where he has an actual studio. Everything that's in there is specifically for his live streaming. Include, you know what I mean? Because these are all business expenses. When you have a laptop, when you have all these equipment, you're not utilizing it for anything else but the business, so you can get those tax credits.
I know people that keep cameras around their house, but I've yet to meet a person that keeps a camera facing their bed. Like I don't understand that part. But yeah, I guess it's people just grasping for air, anything to take the minds down. But that's all I wanted to come up here and ask, because I didn't understand, like, if you don't have proof, why are you trying to like run this story? Like, why is this even a thing?
That's my whole thing. That's my whole thing. My whole thing is, if you don't have proof, if you
And
don't have
how does that
evidence,
change the
shut your mouth.
message?
You shouldn't be saying anything.
Yeah, even if it was real, like everything he said is true still. So like, yeah, but anything to take the
Can I
man
say
down.
one more thing? Can I say one more thing?
Go ahead.
Even with regards to this attack, it's interesting because I've witnessed, especially during the 2020 primaries, I witnessed black women on Twitter all day, every day, talking about how straight black men are homophobic. But then when you get Kevin Samuels and you disagree with his points, then you use homophobia as an attack and as a slur. And then in the same breath, they're going to turn around and say that straight black men are homophobic. It's like, yo, if you're going to use homophobia as a weapon against straight black men, why? And then wonder why straight black men are quote unquote homophobic. Because you're using it to attack straight black men. I just don't, it doesn't make any sense to me.
And y'all know what else, fellas? Y'all know what else is weird, fellas? And this is why it's really sad that you know, especially us black folks, we can't even really have real dialogue and shit. Cause you know what? Like, this is like Lorraine, for example, that was in here before. This is something she doesn't know. I don't even fuck with Perfume like that. I don't even really fuck with the nigga. Like the shit that he's pushing, all of that. Yes, I agree with the talking points because they come from this space. But overall, what he's trying to do, I don't even fuck with that shit. But let's be objective. You know what I'm saying? Who's going to be accused of being gay and want to prove that he's not gay and then have a nigga in his bedroom and have a camera there and then show it for y'all to see? Like, that doesn't make sense.
Exactly. How did he get shown? How do you accidentally show a bum on the floor? It's like, if you put something on camera, that means it's intentional to some degree. Like a camera in this setting, it's an intimate, private setting. So how did the image get on camera? Either he did it purposefully, or somebody injected it into the stream. Does that even look like a room?
Does that even look like a room that Kevin Samuels
I don't even know.
I don't even know what the room looks like.
Does that look like furniture Kevin Samuels would
we,
have?
we don't know what kind of room the nigga would have.
We don't know that.
Real talk, come on, man. Like,
We don't know. We don't have that information.
Y'all niggas be trying to act like y'all know exactly where the nigga lives.
And notice how we all have our cameras off. Like, my camera ain't gonna automatically randomly switch on. Like, I don't understand this. Like, how do you accidentally turn on the camera?
Exactly. How do you accidentally get a shot? Like, I was like, what? Like, how does that accidentally happen? But like at the same time,
the
it's a
brother
gullible
already
audience.
said it, man.
Well, if you got two different software and you're because he does click between the two different, because the two ways that you could click in to go on a call, he does click between the Ecom and the Zoom, and the Ecom is a full screen. Zoom,
And he does
you
sometimes show the people that are back there, right?
The buttons and the mini screens and all that. Ecom is a totally different software.
Supervision, doesn't he sometimes show the people that are waiting in the back and shit like that? Sometimes he
I don't
shows
really
their
watch-
faces, sometimes he don't show their faces.
I don't know. I don't watch the show like
but
that,
that's
though.
that's what so he uses two different software.
I'm listening to him. Okay.
It's
So you're
kind of
saying
weird that all
somebody-
this shit is popping up like right after he was talking about where he had a stream that was more focused on the black men and about the image and how, you know, black men need to control, you know, the image that's put out there.
Exactly, man, and it's crazy because this is exactly what he said happened in 1915 with the Ku Klux Klan and all this other shit. It's the same thing that's happening right now. People just take, and that's the thing is people are just looking for something. They try to find his ex-wife. They for weeks there was like, yo, his ex-wife is about to spill tea. It wasn't his ex-wife. Then they try to find child supports. They try to find his daughter. They try to find this. They try to find that. It's like, come on, man, y'all, like, give it up. Yo.
But most of the people who are doing that are not the women. It's actually the men.
Nah, it's
How
the
are you
women.
blaming
I'm on Twitter.
divestors and
I'm on
swirlers
Twitter.
for that?
I see the timeline.
He didn't say anybody really. He just said people.
Okay, but
Yeah,
I'm saying people
it
were
doesn't.
trying to blame divestors and swirlers for this whole Kevin Samuels thing. Most
Whoever
of the
don't like
people who are
him.
talking about it are the men.
Brownsburg was not trying to
Well,
blame
yeah,
divestors
I
and
mean,
swirlers.
that
He
was
said
just
he's seen
random.
videos all day about that. Come on, Miss
whoever
J.
hates him,
That
whoever
was
He
hates him and wants
literally
to take
says
him
that.
down. Whoever hates him and wants to take him down is the people that's doing that. We don't got the numbers. They don't have a roster. They don't got a list. So we can't really make a statistical comparison. But
But you,
whoever don't like him is going to do it. That's it.
but you
No,
know
but I'm
what's
saying he specifically named that. That's what I'm saying. That's not even the people who are coming after him.
I mean, we
No
can't
one
say
said
one
he
way or
was
was.
another.
talking
That was
about?
just like that
He
question
was
or that
talking about a
response.
series of videos he was seeing throughout the day.
Yeah, that didn't really make any.
Okay.
That
But
That wasn't
most of the
pertinent.
people who are doing that are actually black men.
I mean, you have a
Did
list.
someone say that they weren't? It's weird.
my whole thing is, y'all remember when DJ Envy was going at him?
Yeah, you said it
Yeah,
like it was
yeah.
forever, like it was in the 90s. But yeah, before
But
you were born.
what's crazy about that shit is, y'all remember when Charlemagne and Envy was doing some real sus shit on live air?
Yeah.
This nigga had a rubber print of his ass that he gave to freaking Envy.
Yeah.
And Envy dipped his finger in there and acted like he tasted it and shit like that. Nobody goes after those motherfuckers.
Hey, so
You know
I
what I'm
think
saying?
it's you that's echoing.
Is that me?
I
No,
think
it's
so.
the one next to you. It's the one to the left of you without a picture.
No, let me figure that out.
Is it me?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Supervision.
Supervision.
Oh,
Yeah.
All right, I'll move it up.
thank you.
Okay.
Nobody's goes after freaking Charlemagne, who's talk about, yeah, this is the whole men groups where we're all loving on each other. That nigga had a freaking gay ass post one time where a nigga was touching another nigga dick and all that shit. This
Yeah,
was
but
years ago.
they weren't trying
Nobody
to hold
said
women
shit.
accountable.
Nobody said shit to those dudes. You know what
They
I'm
weren't
saying?
trying to hold women accountable though.
Plenty of people have come after Charlemagne. What are you talking about? He's been outed for all his stuff a long time. What are y'all talking about?
What was he outed for, Miss J?
His rape charge.
Yeah, but that's stuff he
Okay.
actually did.
Kwame
What
Brown
does
is not
that
the
have to
first
do
person to
with what
mention
I'm
this,
talking
fam.
about?
It's
I
been
knew you
out
was
there
gonna
for
say
a very
rape
long
charge.
time.
But that was for stuff he actually did, not for rumor and innuendo.
I mean, I gave 4 examples. They also talk about the fact that he's constantly cheating on his wife. He has
Stuff
some
that he
suspect
did.
behavior.
But Miss J,
People
I
have
was
been talking about
specifically
that for a
talking
long time.
about his gay ass innuendos and all of that stuff. I'm
People
saying
have
that he
talked
doesn't
about
get
that for
called
a
for
long
that.
time.
No,
You say
They
what?
talk
it's
about
not
Charlemagne
rumor
for
and
a variety
innuendo
of
though.
reasons, including that.
I'm
It's
not
not.
talking about a variety of reasons. I'm talking about this specific reason, this whole gay shit
Okay,
that
I'm
he's been
saying, and
doing.
people have also
I'm
talked
not
about that.
talking about also though. You were trying to rebut what I was saying by saying that people been coming after Charlemagne all these years. I'm specifically talking about this gay shit that Charlemagne has been putting in media for a couple years now.
People
Nobody's
have
talked
talked
about
about
that.
that.
That's
What
what
are you
I'm saying
talking about?
specifically.
He's not just getting flack about that now. He's been getting flack for that.
Okay.
What are y'all talking about?
Helmets up.
That's not
I'm
really
done.
true. But
Y'all can have that.
yeah, I think that if people want to attack Kevin's points, if you want to attack his argument, go at it. But to all these ad hominems, all these trying to attack his character, trying to attack his sexuality, you're already losing the argument. You're losing the debate. You know what I mean? So I think that, if you got something against him, then articulate your points, write it down, figure it out how you want to argue it, and then argue it. But all this other nonsense, it gotta stop.
Yeah, well, it was just a little, I'm not saying he is, I'm not saying he ain't. All I'm saying is that stream was a little weird. And even if he was, I don't care. I have no problem with him. I like his show.
Hey, yo,
And
Melody, I need to ask you something real quick.
sure.
At the beginning of your stream, you
Mhm.
were saying something about there's nothing wrong, even if he was, there's nothing wrong about him being speaking for this space, or and y'all said something else about would we rather want a woman to speak for the manosphere and
No,
all
yeah,
that stuff? Like,
right.
what exactly did you mean by those two
I was
statements?
saying, like, it shouldn't matter whether it's a man, whether it's a woman, whether he's jihad, bi, whatever he is. If he's speaking for the space and you guys have the same talking points and he's putting it out there for the world to hear, then it shouldn't be a problem.
So Melly, let me ask you this. So would you think it would be appropriate for a Punjabi Indian person to speak for the Dominican community in New Jersey? Say, for example, if there were, let's just say, just for the sake of this example, like say there was some tension in the Dominican Latino community and stuff like that, and maybe you have a Indian person that hangs with a lot of Dominicans, would he be the right person to speak for the Dominican community?
If he's speaking positive, well, yeah, if he's speaking positive talking points and saying the right stuff, yeah, why not? Just like same thing with my African American side. If they're speaking great positive things about African Americans and they're white.
No, I'm saying if they speak up, like say for example, there was injustices happening to the Dominicans, would it be right for an Indian person to speak on behalf of that community?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't mind, but that's different. He's still a black man at the end of the day. He's still a black man, and
Yeah, I know, but it's about representing or speaking for the manosphere. Now the reason why I'm saying that is because I just don't think that even if he was jihad, that somebody that is jihad being the mouthpiece for the manosphere to the outside world, I don't think that would be appropriate at all.
Okay, all right,
But that's just me.
I mean,
that's still men, though.
Well, the metaphor is funny because
it's still men.
Umar. Well, yeah. Well, it's funny because Umar was just speaking for like the Haitian community today.
Umar also said he was going to have a school 10 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I'm just saying.
What was Umar saying?
Umar also says he's the most requested scholar.
I think he was like in New York or New Jersey or something like that. He was like in a podium talking about, Haitians and stuff like that. And he said that he'd never been to Haiti, but he planned on going in 2010, but didn't go then. And 11 years later, and he still haven't gone. Kind of like the school.
He's BSing, man.
Yeah, but he's also speaking on behalf of Frederick Douglass and Marcus Garvey.
Yeah, because he stands with him in his painting, which is
yeah, and he's related to Frederick Douglass. He's a descendant.
Yeah, well,
allegedly.
Allegedly.
I don't see anything wrong with speaking for someone if you're not a part of, a part of what they do or a part of their culture, sexuality as them. I don't see anything.
Well, I mean that would come into play if you were a politician running for office, because you wouldn't have no choice then.
Right, but yeah, I don't know. I don't think he's GA, but like I said, if he is, then that's his business.
It wouldn't even matter. But Bronzebird already kind of stole my thunder. What's up to the panel, y'all?
Hey, what's going on?
What up?
I want to ask y'all, do y'all remember that article that Damon Young came on the Root article when he said heterosexual black men were the white people, the black people?
Yeah.
Because I wanted one of y'all to ask Lorraine that before she got off. I want to ask Miss J what she thinks about that.
Yeah, she didn't want to stay for the conversation, so yeah, she left already.
She
If you
ran.
ask her, come back up, because we would love to talk to you some more.
Get you ripped up.
Yeah, I have a. It's Curtis. Yeah, I have a question.
Hey.
Yes,
Yes.
Arthur. You all, I assume, how many people here listen to the actual stream? And
I did.
Me, I listened to it.
so you heard everything that was said.
Yeah.
So you know he said what that was in the stream.
What do
Said
you
it was a
mean?
troll.
He said it was the
said it
same
was a
person who.
glitch. He said it was
No,
a glitch.
He said it was a
no,
glitch.
no. He said exactly what it was. The people down in the comment was like, "What the f is that?" And he said, "That's the troll, the same troll." See, if everybody listened to the stream, he actually said what and who that was.
I didn't hear him say that.
He did.
It's I literally word for word he addressed it right in the stream.
Yeah.
I mean,
Remember,
this
a
is
lady,
this is
the
without
lady that he
question.
was on there was complaining about him, saying that there's some weird guy that's in
And
the
then he
room.
said, yeah, he said that was a troll. And then later on, after the lady got off, then that video popped up, which like somebody else explained in this call, the ecom, whatever the other stream is called. I've seen him use that and it comes up as a full stream, a full video. When he had it up, he laughed about what it was. And then he said, that's a glitch in the system. Then the people in the comments was like, what the blank is that? And he said, that's the troll. That's a test tube baby. The same person. No,
Probably
I
the
literally
same
just,
one that be holding up them guns and shit.
I literally rewatched it because I wanted to go back and get the full context, even because I saw Jessica play it. And it's just this whole reality. Huh?
So you think he laughed because you know he was going to try to people was going to try to use this against him? You think he was
Oh, I
going
mean,
to do that?
I mean, that's hilarious. I mean, I wouldn't be surprised, but I know he addressed who it was. So it's more funny to me that people who don't watch it see a clip completely cut out of context and just automatically assume and run with it. And like somebody else just said, I don't know if it was Smooth who said it. Somebody said it, but he had literally just done a thing about the importance of protecting the image of the black man.
Yeah, I said
Yeah. Yeah, Supervision said it first, and then I piggybacked off of that.
Yeah, but see, so in the way I look at this kind of thing, it's like I will never call a man who hasn't said he's gay. That's how important it is for me to not like people. I don't if he is or if he is. I say I'm never gonna say if he is if he. I'm gonna say he's not because he hasn't said so. Unless he says so, I'm not saying it.
I think he's speaking on some real shit that men need to hear.
What's that? I couldn't hear you over whatever that
Yeah,
is.
there's a lot of noise.
No, I think he's saying some real shit that men need to hear nowadays. But I'm not saying he's gay, but we can all say he has feminine characteristics.
I'm not even gonna say that. I'm not even saying that.
You can say that.
I'm not even saying. Listen, look.
I'm saying
Yo, not every man is
No,
masculine like that.
you can say that, but you be coming from a false premise because you're assuming that just because like these, I knew men who were raised by women, and they had to spend their time getting. Yeah, it's like so if you.
How many?
No. But I had my dad around. My dad was in my life up until he died.
Okay, you're the only one. You're the only one. I ain't about to speak up.
Oh no, I'm just saying, but that's what I'm saying to you. I knew guys who were raised by women, and I think even Tommy Sotomayor had say things like he had to get those feminine tendencies out of his system because he was raised by women. It has nothing to do with being a homosexual, being a homo. Homosexual.
I agree with that. I'm not.
Can I ask the panel something?
That's all. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't hear what you said, but
Where do y'all stand on this rainbow flag thing? I'm asking everybody on the panel. Like, do y'all support? Do y'all? Damn, who the fuck is this?
It's a simple.
Nigga frying pork.
I don't support. I don't. We'll go ahead.
Does anybody support the LGBTQ community politically, socially, religiously?
No.
Favorite entertainers, anything of that nature?
No. I don't.
Hell no.
Okay, so what if you found out? Okay, that's cool. What if you found out one of your favorite entertainers, actresses, politicians, or whatever, family members? What if you found out they were part of the LGBT community?
They lose support. I don't
care, man.
I don't support people who support it.
Let's cut it short.
Support it.
Let's
Yeah.
cut it short over here. Y'all know we already got mainstream eyes on this space, and
Right,
I don't
right,
think it's the
dude.
best thing
Shadow
for
banning
y'all
shit.
No,
to
but
say
you
what
don't
y'all
have to
think
support.
about all that. You know?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
What you say, Arthur?
but it's saying derogatory things. It's just a matter of do you support it? Do you, I support their freedom to be alive, and
Okay, Arthur, I'm glad you said that. Now, what
What
if
the
you
hell?
found out?
You said the freedom
What
to
if
be
you
alive.
found out the politician you voted for, an entertainer that you were a fan of, or a family member? Would that change? Would you separate the two? How you
I
felt
separate.
about them?
Somebody in the
Oh,
chat
okay.
said bun
It
them.
wouldn't affect how I feel about them.
I
As
I
long
don't
as the
I don't
person,
That's
support.
as
that's
long
what
as
I
the
was
person they're
asking, Mr.
dealing
J.
with is
Thank
of
you.
legal
I don't.
age and they're consenting to it, it don't matter. It doesn't bother to me what their
Yeah, I don't
race, what
support.
their gender is,
Yeah,
nationality. It don't matter to me. You
Yeah,
have the
Okay,
right to
it
live
don't
Miss.
your
matter
own
to
life.
me
You're the
either. either.
person.
It
Do
doesn't
what you
matter
want
to
to
me.
do.
Okay. Now, Miss J, would you include that with family members? Would you feel that way with
Yes.
family members?
Yes.
Po-
Yeah.
Would you feel that way with politicians you voted for?
I don't
Yes.
vote.
I'm saying it doesn't affect me at all.
Okay,
I
would that
don't
apply to some?
care.
Would that apply
Huh?
to somebody that you didn't particularly like?
I'm saying I do not care what you do with your sex life. That would not factor in whether or not I like you.
They have their rights as American citizens.
No. I understand that, but I'm saying if you
They have,
No, I'm
personally
saying
didn't
if I did
like
not
them,
like them, their sexuality would not come into play of why I did not like them. Is what I'm saying.
you can agree that they have the right to be American citizens, but you don't have to do what they like. I mean, at this point,
I'm just saying, me personally, that doesn't factor into why I dislike someone. Is what I'm saying. It doesn't bother me.
in this generation, how many of y'all don't have gay cousins or grew up among gay people? I mean, I grew up with a gay man. That's my first cousin.
Right, I'm saying, I know gay people. I know people who date
cousin.
interracially, people date internationally. It don't bother me.
And I'm heterosexual male, so I feel like they have, when you grow up with somebody that's homosexual in your family, you have a deeper understanding. You like, well, they human, like the boss said, they have the right to live and have freedom that we have. Now, I don't agree with the lifestyle. I wouldn't want my child to be gay. I mean, that's just being real.
so y'all know how to separate that.
Yo, go ahead.
Go ahead,
Yeah,
Arthur.
let's change the topic, please.
So y'all know how to separate the act from the actual person.
So I agree with Smooth on changing the topic because, like,
Well, this is the topic. Isn't this the topic? People are trying to
it's
homosexual.
the topic on an individual. It's not a topic
Right.
on the plurality.
Yeah, it's a topic on one person.
That's the same point he's making. That
I was trying to bring it home to a certain
point
person
he's
we're
making.
talking about.
Yeah, that's the point he's making. It goes to the plurality.
On a panel. Do you guys like Kevin Samuels? Do you guys like his talking points? That's my question to you. Do you guys agree with him?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
so why does it matter? Why does
Well,
It doesn't matter. That's the whole point. People are
no.
gossiping. At the end of the day, it doesn't matter.
Well, right.
The
That it
people who
doesn't
like
matter.
him,
But
they're gonna
it'll be
like him. They
hypocritical.
already accepted how he is, whether people can prove it or not. It doesn't matter. That's my whole point. That's what I first said on there. It doesn't matter.
Well,
People are
it'll
just
be hypocr-
gossiping because that's what people do on social media. But at the end of the day, this is not going to affect him negatively at all.
Well, the point is it'll be hypocritical.
They like what he says. They like his talking points, and that's why they watch him. That's not going to
He's
change.
talking about commonsensical things. He's not saying nothing that people with common sense don't know about. Everybody knows that we with 4 kids,
Whoa.
with no job, and 5 different daddies want to get a dude with a BMW making $20,000. I mean, I've been thinking about stuff like this 5 years ago. It's not nothing new. It's just a
Well,
lot
just
of
because it's
people
not
don't
new,
think
that
it's
doesn't
deep.
mean that you can't agree with it.
No, I agree with his points, but I'm just saying it's common sense. It just shows you on the internet how many people don't have common sense. Because this is mind blowing to people. This shit is nothing new, bro. This is not new. That's why I'm kind of tripped out when people just be so all with Kevin Samuels. He put on a suit, he could talk articulate. But you know nobody that know how to speak articulate in the family. Most of these niggas don't have fathers in their life.
Well, he says that all the time.
They daddy. Real talk.
Yeah, well, he says that all the time. That he's not saying anything new. He's saying that all. He says that all the time. That he's not saying anything new.
I just want to say
Yeah,
to
we
Kid Clouds,
I mean,
thanks for the cash up, Kid Clouds. I really appreciate it.
So there is an accusation. There is really a question on if he's covering new ground or is he talking about something that's never been talked about before. The question is, do we agree with his talking points? And the answer is yes. Like that's what was the other stuff?
Right, but a lot of people, his version was act like he was beyond approach. Like this shit that he's doing, particularly with the females, he's pushing because a lot of these black females. I mean, I know we got black females on the panel. They want attention and they want somebody to check them. They never had a real man check them before. So as soon as they start listening and hearing stuff about themselves, they're like, "Oh my God, I don't like it," but they attracted to it. So that's why these women keep coming to it. They get in some type of spotlight. They don't care if it's negative or positive. When he's telling them off rip what he feel about it, and sometimes he's going overboard. He's saying shit for shock value a lot of the time. Because sometimes you know what I'm saying? Like if a chick says what Kevin said last night, what am I? On the 1 to 10. Most chicks gonna say, dude, you look like a 5. Talking to a 10. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, I hear you. I have a separate question. Somebody said that Jessica and Obsidian was talking to some chick with 4 kids earlier. Was that the one? Was that the woman who was up here?
What? He talking about Lorraine?
Yeah, was that the same person?
I have no idea,
You see why
man.
you want to know?
No, she wasn't.
Okay, they were talking. They were talking to somebody else with 4 kids.
They said she was on her
I'm
panel
sorry.
talking.
I'm trying to look at Queen. Somebody named Queen something. Queen Quay was talking about it. Queen.
Oh, got you.
Queen Q.
Queen Quay. Yeah, yeah. Thank you, Smooth.
Queen.
She got roast my ass in chat. Let me see.
You said she getting roasted in the chat?
No, she gonna roast my ass for mistaking her name wrong.
Oh.
Yeah, so any final thoughts, guys? Because I'm about to shut this down and start my new stream. So any final thoughts on this one?
Were you streaming after this one?
Yeah, I am. Different topic.
I'll say this: Kevin Samuels is innocent until he's proven guilty. That's all I'm saying.
Yo, man, actual
should get
evidence. That's it.
Actual evidence, right?
Actual evidence. They ain't got evidence, then I don't want to hear it.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin is cool. I like Kevin. He's cool with me, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah. I think it's important that
I don't think he's gay. I think he just has feminine ways. That's about it. Because he's worried about mother about other women. That's about it. That's it.
I think it's important that black men should be more careful with disparaging black men's image when you don't have proof, and the women should do the same if they want their image protected.
Facts. Okay, guys. So that's it. No more final thoughts.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, Melanie, thanks for having me up.
No,
yo.
like I said,
Yeah, thank you. I
before,
appreciate it.
Claims have no merit at this point.
nothing's going to change. This
I
whole
support
thing,
Kevin 1,000%.
this whole point is it doesn't matter. At the end of the day,
I want to start with Miss J, and then everybody else can give theirs. Okay.
as long as his formula doesn't change, he'll be fine.
I ain't gonna lie, this shit made a tip out my eye. I cried. I'm not gonna lie. This shit made me laugh. This is some of the funniest shit I've ever heard. I don't know who. These trolls need to be paid. This shit is not gonna lie.
E92, you have any final thoughts?
No, just thank you for having me.
Okay, thanks for coming. Arthur, any final thoughts?
Yeah, one of the things that's important that any man who's trying to be the best version of himself, and that's not a Kevin Samuels phrase, that we have to be careful when we talk about each other in these public spaces, because just as he talked about in The Birth of a Nation, the lies, the misrepresentations of people, people don't seem to care how casually they talk about people's image. And when we address these negative portrayals of ourselves, we're only addressing them because someone has made them be true, but the images continue to propagate because people don't say, I'm not going to talk about that if that's not true.
Right. Well,
It's
thanks for
important to get all
that.
the information. But yeah. So thank you.
Thanks for coming. Have a good night. Sade's greatest hits.
Yeah, I support Kevin 1000%. I might try to see if I can get down with the Kevin Samuels Defense Force, but you know, that's another story though. But shout out to your channel, Melody. You know what I'm saying?
Thank
I gotta
you.
go get some sleep now.
All right. Well, you have a
Later.
beautiful.
What's up, Game Changer?
Hey, what's going on, brother?
Yeah, I'm out, y'all.
All right, peace.
Okay. Peace. Good night. Hey, thank you everybody for coming. I appreciate you guys. Come on over to my stream right now. I'm about to start it up. We'll have a different topic. So come on over. Have a good night. Peace.
Peace.